Hi, and welcome to This Week. Tonight's subjects, we've got Duke Nukem 3D Atomic Edition, Will Smith slaps Chris Rock at the Oscars, some Encanto, The Atom Project, Bridgerton, and some other random stuff we got going on. Oh, the show starts here.
All right.
Well, not the greatest intro ever. Wait until I get some intro videos on that. Anyhow, sorry, go ahead. It's all you.
Yeah, hello, and thank you again for watching this week's show and podcast, where we work to bring you what you may have missed this week and stuff you're going to want to know about going forward. And my name is Cord.
And my name is Zek. Sorry about that introduction right there. That was a little bit chaotic.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I will have an intro video up, and I will have all that taken care of. I finally got my main system back up and going this week,
This is the intro video. Folks.
Yep, this is the intro video. All right, so we got a couple of things to talk out today, although I wanted to just kind of make sure that we're all set on that. All right, I am Zek, he is Cord, and how about we start out with the one that you performed this week, or that you took care of this week?
Duke Nukem?
Duke Nukem. Guys, this is a flash from the past, an older game from an older generation, but that doesn't make it any less interesting.
Yeah, this is Duke Nukem 3D Atomic Edition. Now, okay, this wasn't the first major FPS shooter. That was Wolfenstein 3D that came out on PC. It came out on PC first before any platform.
Yeah,
and then it had a couple
old school, but still good, like still an awesome game.
Yes, and it had a couple reiterations. Then it had Doom, and then this was the next step up from Doom was Duke Nukem 3D.
Duke Nukem 3D. And what's the expanded edition on this?
Well,
how is this different from the original?
Duke Nukem Atomic Edition, and it has Duke It Out in DC, Duke the Winter Apocalypse add-on, and then it has Duke Life's the Beach, where you saw me as running. You'll see that coming up soon, where I'm running around with the squirt gun on the beach, shooting pig cops, and that have tanks, water tanks, and it's like Duke's on vacation or something, and he's singing La Cucamonga.
Yeah.
And
guys, I just wanted to throw in and say, basically, what our show is
we're
an equal opportunity show. We're an equal opportunity show, so we thought we'd bring in a little bit from the past here to kind of show you too. This is a great game.
Yeah, this is from the expansion. This is from
also you're playing the really, really advanced hardcore edition right now, aren't you?
No, this is actually just the second lowest difficulty. This is Let's Rock.
Nice. So guys,
I mean, it's not
this is our first pick and pull of the night. Something we just kind of wanted to show you guys. If you get a chance to go back and if you get a chance to play this game, this is Duke Nukem Atomic Edition, and it's just plain simply an awesome game.
And yeah, you guys, you got to give me credit here because, okay, this gameplay, I haven't played shooters in about 14 years because I've had.
Remember the carpal tunnel surgery from the previous episode where we were kind of held back, you were held back from it because you just couldn't do these.
I haven't been able to play any real-time games.
Yeah, this is an awesome game. It's really old school, but this is kind of like our first in a commitment to bring to you popular games and stuff like that. In fact, actually, while I'm sitting here thinking about it,
I actually slayed a few fools there too. Yeah, that was cool.
All right. Well, I'm thinking about it there. Duke Nukem Atomic Edition, awesome game. You know what else is trending right now in the game world?
What's that?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
So it's D&D.
Yeah, this thing, it's out now. It's available on Xbox, PS4, PS5, Xbox XS, and on PC. It's been out a couple of months, but it has really, really, like, this game right now is taking over the entire market. This is like the big game of the last 3 months. So those of you who are wondering what to play, this thing's been hitting high scores on a number of gaming websites. It's just Elden Ring. Everybody's talking Elden Ring. Speaking of which, we got to sit here and watch a little bit of that gameplay just a little bit ago. What'd you think?
I thought it was awesome. I thought that it had real clean hack and slash physics.
Yeah, now
that's what I want to see. If it's like a button, it's almost like Diablo 2 button pressing kind of hack and slash style, but it's like new. Graphics are clean.
Well, it's an RPG game, so hack and slash, run up, like upgrade your
third person.
And stuff
you can see your dude. I like that.
So, and we haven't gotten a chance to try it out specifically, but the reason we're bringing it up is because right now it is out there. It is on the list. It is a #1 game, and I wanted you all just to be kind of brought aware. Wow, that was horrible grammar. But
No,
basically,
no, it
that's the
wasn't.
big game
So
out right now. It's killing everything as far as scores and stuff like that on there. So guys, I want you guys to just kind of keep in mind, maybe look into it if you're looking for a different game. Hopefully, this will be the first of our game series of things to preview, and
absolutely.
that'll be Duke Nukem Atomic Edition, and that will be well, Elden Ring
The first shooter I've played in 15 years. I beat it before a long time ago.
on extremely high difficulty on that.
Yeah,
In
on the
fact,
highest difficulty.
we haven't been so much lately, but we've also both been really big game players in the past. So hopefully that's something we can get back into and we can bring on a little bit more. We may even be able to stream. We got the internet here taken care of this week, so we can actually do
Oh yeah,
streaming now,
we got
and we have the
5G.
capability to stream games and do things that we could never do before. So I just want to tell you guys in advance, we've got an expanding world here on this week. Uh,
It's
on
I
t-
got one point on that. It's like we jacked into the Matrix, guys. It's like we went. It's like both of us. We just jacked into the Matrix like this,
oh
and
man,
it
it was
like
so horrible before. I was trying to do this on a 7 megabit connection,
our mom
and
plays and our
I
mother
kid
plays
you
a
not,
dragon game.
I was one day late last week posting this stuff to YouTube because it took I kid you not, it took north of 8 hours to upload the previous YouTube video to YouTube, and I just it was horrible. It was hammered. I ordered new equipment. We have a new internet connection here. It's bigger, it's better, it's faster, and we are constantly expanding. Uh, Go ahead. Yeah, take that from me. So, guys, more content is coming. Video game series stuff. I'm working on graphics and stuff for the show. We've got some big stuff coming. Speaking of which, I didn't address this already, but this is an earlier episode this week. So I've been pushing. So I've been
Yeah.
pushing Cord to kind of do it earlier and earlier and earlier, and then still I'd only be able to get it posted by
And
Sunday
guys, here's the
anyway.
thing about our connection. You got to understand, it's 10 times. I speed tested it 10 times faster. I was just exactly as far from the CenturyLink router as the 5G T-Mobile router, and it was 10 times faster on the download. It was
Yeah,
over 10 times faster on the
we've got
upload, and the ping
streaming.
was the same.
We've got
So,
streaming capability now. We've got expanded feature. Actually, he just reminded me of something. Thank you for showing that. Well, I'll jump over to another subject anyway, and irregardless, uh, I've got those planted here that I'm gonna have to
oh,
scroll over
cool.
talking
Pizza.
stuff like
Oh,
that.
pizza. What kind of pizza was that?
Actually,
Which one
what
was that?
if you're watching the YouTube version of this, what you're actually seeing is
Oh,
I've taken a lot of our previous pictures and content and stuff like that, and I put it into a slideshow that you guys can sit here and watch. You know, like the previous thumbnails from our previous episodes and stuff. So if you've got the YouTube video version that you're watching right now, you're watching thumbnails and pictures of previous stuff we've done. On to the big event though. Or
let's.
onto the second big event, because introducing the video game segment is part one. Part two of the two main segments is going to be the big one that happened
Oh,
this week. Now I was waiting to see if some other really big events would happen that we could throw on here and kind of cover, but it looks like the big one for this week is and continues to be Will Smith hitting Chris Rock at the
and here it
Oscars.
is, folks. If you don't mind giving me just a second, I have a great point here. And let's just give Will points for the drama of the slap. He comes up and he just gives a big dramatic, a nice wind up and the follow through, and he comes in and
Well,
it's
he,
Chris pretty
and,
hard. You can see the ripple in
and
his
this and
face
this
right
has
now.
been the debate. This has been the debate over the course of this entire event. Is okay. Will Smith has apologized. He came back on. He apologized to Chris Rock multiple times, if I'm not mistaken, at this point. But yeah, Chris Rock told a what I believe to be an improper joke about his wife, based on the fact that she actually has a hair condition. What is it? Propecia?
Alopecia. Yep.
Alopecia, thank you. She actually has a hair condition called alopecia where she kind of loses her hair. And you were saying you actually had a friend who actually had alopecia. She
Yeah, if
was
you give me a
really
minute to go into that, I do have something to say about
yeah,
that.
yeah, absolutely go for it.
Okay, look, I've known someone that was pretty self-conscious about that. Very, very, very pretty girl, and like she just had alopecia. It wasn't a big deal, and she like cover her hair. But anyway, she was so self-conscious about it. I could understand that if Will Smith's wife was that self-conscious
Yeah,
about it,
and Will
that
Smith,
he felt like he had to do
that he
something
had to
about it.
do
I feel
something
like the
right.
only thing
So
wrong that he
so
did was
I
apologize.
honestly I don't think that Will Smith was necessarily completely. I honestly there are
No,
better ways to have handled that for sure. But him going on, I mean, Chris Rock pushed the envelope really far. That was really underhanded to call her G.I. Jane 2, which is that movie about the soldiers where the one girl joined and she had to cut off all her hair and she was kind of a soldier and stuff like that. So it was a
a
poor
couple notes on
joke.
that. That was Demi Moore and G.I. Jane. Demi Moore looked hot with the shaved head.
Anyhow,
You
Corey.
know, they look better with short
Anyhow,
hair.
but I will
And
say this.
yeah,
She probably is very very sensitive about it. Will Smith probably knew. Chris Rock stepped over the line, and then Will Smith stepped over the line to slap him. And I really just, I mean, that's my 2 cents on the issue. It was kind of a push for a joke that was too far, and his reaction was a
well,
little bit too far to slap him like that on live. You
he's
know,
been a
people.
comedian for years, an offensive comedian. He has to come out with new shit.
I
But look,
know,
he can't. He
and
said he
jokes,
can't.
and it's true. It was a joke, and it was told in a joke setting, so you can't fault that.
But you can't be
But
right there in front of the guy's wife and not expect that to happen.
yeah.
I think that Will Smith shouldn't have apologized, and Chris Rock's response was appropriate. He's like, "Oh, I just got the
Oh man,
crap slapped out of me
we
by Will
watched,
Smith."
we
That's what
saw.
happens, bro. At the end,
Oh,
the next show.
now I don't have a copy of the video from this, but there's a video where for the couple of minutes after Chris Rock was just standing there in a daze. Hold on, that was funny.
Yeah, he had to come
In
back to
fact,
his senses after
first,
that
no,
one. That was a
first he
pretty
got
good. That
slapped,
was a
and
pretty
then he
good.
was standing there like, oh, I got slapped by Will Smith. And then he got really, really kind of just trying to keep himself together, and he got really kind of confused, and that lasted for a couple of minutes. I tell you what, that really just threw him for a loop.
I'm
So,
surprised he didn't get a welcome to Earth punch. Welcome to Earth. You know, like from Independence Day when he punches
oh,
the alien and it pops out.
kind of
That big old
forgotten all. You know,
biomechanical alien.
I'm
They
actually
can pick
reading.
up five guys.
I'm
And
actually
throw.
reading the book on Independence Day right now, the actual physical book. You see,
Oh, really?
I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book right now, and it's probably going to take me a couple of years. So if I mention it now, but it hasn't come out for 2 years, don't sue me. But Independence Day is one of my most like favorite movies ever. I could see it a million times, and it was still just absolutely genius. Let's see. I think that's about it. I honestly, I'm going to call them both at fault on this. And I'm also going to give credit and props to both Rock and Smith for being just stand-up people and just, I mean, Will Smith has apologized repeatedly. I've actually seen two of his apologies at this point. And
I
Chris
haven't
Rock
seen.
really took it in stride for somebody who got hit as hard as he did, as you could
Was
hear
there
that
anything else to
slap.
say? Like, don't say
Yeah,
that
no,
about my
you
wife.
could
Boom,
you could
did.
hear this slap like he got hit hard. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. That's also partially the reason that I kind of drug Cord in today to kind of knock this video out. Is I'm like, I don't know if anything bigger is going to come out this week besides that. So let's just get it out there and let's
And
let
is
people
anyone
know.
even saying, well, here's what's important here, folks. How does the wife feel about it? I don't know. I saw the look when he sat back down next to his wife. She didn't seem upset with Will.
Did she?
No.
I honestly,
She
hey,
seemed fine with it. She was fine with it. She's
yeah,
like, okay.
I got to give him credit. He defended her honor, and I'm hard pressed to fault
I just
anything
don't think he
about
should
that.
have apologized about it. Because,
All right.
Why?
All right,
Well,
so we
he-
got the two big ones out of the way. Before we go, is there anything you want to throw in for the Will Smith thing or the Duke Nukem 3D Atomic Edition, other than you being a lot better than I am at that
Yeah,
game?
I do. Here's the thing: if you're gonna be an offensive comedian and say offensive about, sure, this isn't the first time Chris Rock has said something that offends someone. You know, he's recently been the one in
Yeah,
about. He had a special that had a problem with him talking about where he had an issue with the
Yeah,
transgender community.
and we can't just let jokes become stale. And I mean, people need to be allowed to joke. Uh, we need to have the kind of balance to where we don't prosecute people for joking, especially since the tastes of our whatever changes.
And here's
so
the thing:
often.
if you make a joke about certain people,
Yeah, and it's
they're
a
in the
joke.
room, you're putting yourself
And it
in a
is.
precarious position.
And
You're putting yourself in the slap
Yeah.
zone. You know why Chris Rock got slapped? Because he put himself in the slap zone. Like
Well,
right
let me just say that was over the line. Let's hope we can just get a little more space in between these two things. People being reserved on their jokes and people being reserved on going after the people who are reserved on their jokes. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to jump into the next subject real quick. And for those of you, I imagine there are a lot of you who don't like who don't watch animated movies and stuff like that. I watch animated movies. I watch anime. I watch pretty much everything. That's why I can bring you some of the stuff that we bring you, is because we try to kind of do a little bit of everything here just to kind of bring it out. And we watched Encanto just yesterday as kind of like a group thing to do for the show.
I thought it was
And
pretty good.
by the way, everybody has probably already watched this. It's been out since like December on Disney Plus, so I'm sure this is like old news by now. But what you might find interesting is that a song inside of that movie called "We Don't Talk About Bruno" has been at the top charts for music like pop and whatever.
Not
It's been on
because
the
it's good,
it.
because it gets stuck in your head. That's the problem. It's
Yeah,
because it's stuck in my head for
look,
another day
you
and a
can
half
go.
now that he just said that. Just because he said that one time, folks.
Yeah, you can go. Hold on. You can
I,
go to the music charts right now, and We Don't Talk About Bruno is still on the charts. I was listening to a local radio station this week, 104.7, and or sorry, it's about 2.5 weeks ago, and I was listening to it, and this song came on. I'm like, wow, that is so unusual for a song in a cartoon movie to cross over into the real whatever. But it's an absolutely crazy addictive song, and it really does get stuck in your head.
yeah, no kidding.
Any other thoughts or anything on that?
No, that's all I had.
All right then. We also watched the Atom Project. Oh, that reminds me, Encanto. Go watch it. It's.
Yeah,
Let me
that's a good
let me
movie.
do my public service announcement as part of this. Disney's Encanto available now, Disney Plus. Totally worth watching if you haven't done it already. Um, yeah. Well, go ahead and I'll leave it at that. Uh, the next one that we got a chance to watch this week was the Atom Project. I told you we would try to. And what'd you think, Cord?
I thought it was actually a pretty it was better than I expected. I thought it was another one of these you just put Ryan Reynolds in an action sci-fi
Well,
movie,
it was another
cut and paste thing where they did. Okay,
it was
but it
another
was.
movie where they just threw Ryan Reynolds in it. I mean, okay, I'm trying to get you to watch. I'm trying to get you to watch Free Guy because I thought Free Guy was really
I
really
haven't seen
good.
Free Guy yet.
But it is true. I'm done with Ryan Reynolds. I love the guy. He's a great actor. He does great things. But I think I've seen a little too much of Ryan Reynolds lately. So I would be perfectly okay if he scaled back on working on movies a little bit to do other things because I tell you what, I am a little fried on seeing Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I guess he Ryan Reynolds main protagonist in 3 movies a year for the last 5. No, that's not too much, is it?
Or five for life. Oh my god, oh gosh, he's had it's almost like he's had a consistent movie coming out about every 3 or 4 months. I mean, the guy's doing a lot of acting and stuff like that. Um, Still, it is a lot of Ryan Reynolds. Okay, now I'm going to go specifically over the next one because I want to cover it primarily myself. I watched the first episode. Okay, so this week,
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
this week, season 2 of Bridgerton just came out, or Bridgerton has just come out. It's on the top of the charts. I didn't know anything about it. I've never seen it before, but it appears to be the kind of movie that every girl. By the way, this is a girls' movie. If you're a guy and you're like us or me specifically, I probably won't go watch anything more than the first episode. That was just so I could come on here and tell you what I thought of the movie. And watching this movie is like it's a girls' movie. It's a chick movie.
Chick
Or no, I'm sorry.
flick,
It's a chick TV series
skip.
which you can binge watch the whole second season. It's out right now,
I
but
would
it is
probably skip it.
absolutely a chick thing to do. And don't worry, Cord, you're not missing
But
anything.
chicks might like it.
I'm like, I don't know. I try to give things
Girls
at
like
least.
drama things, guys. We try to reduce
That's what
drama
it
in
is.
our lives. We don't want more of it.
It's drama. That's what it
We
is.
don't
It's
want more of
absolutely a
it in a
drama
dang
thing.
show. We're trying to escape reality.
I know, right?
What? I
So
want to
guys,
hear about your problems.
I am
Yeah.
not specifically recommending Bridgerton unless you're a female, and then it is very very high on the charts because a lot of women must be watching this. So if you want to recommend to something or want to recommend something for your girlfriend or wife to watch without you, maybe go watch this one. Also, that sounded a little bit Who? Did that sound a little too aggressive? I don't know.
No,
Maybe
what?
maybe
No. Why do you
you know what
don't
we
doubt
might need
yourself?
to eventually do is we might need to get a female on this podcast so we can get kind of a different view. Of course, we can't fit any more than the two of us in our studio right now, but maybe that's something we ought to do. Guys, I welcome you to come in at any point and give us any recommendations or other stuff you want to do. We are also going to be probably next week releasing our next contest, which I think I'm going to go ahead and give away a real. It's a cheap tablet. You would want to. It would be something you give to your kids, but hold on just a second. Yeah, it would be totally something you want to give to your kids. But next week we're going to run a contest to give away a tablet. And sorry guys, I know we've got a couple of listeners who've been poking in from other countries, but it will be U.S.
Really?
only for
Other
now.
countries?
Yeah, we just had
Well, yeah, they're watching our content.
somebody
Guys must be watching our content.
yes,
Oh, hi. What's
somebody
up?
from Germany and the United Kingdom has checked in recently and watched it. Also,
What?
we
What?
do
That's
better
weird.
numbers on Spotify podcasts and others. So it's really just interesting stuff. But yeah, okay. All right. So basically, if you get a chance, let's see. I'll try to be more sensitive to the other thing. I think I might have been a little harsh on that, telling
No,
just for women, but
no,
I bet there are males
no.
out there who like it. But yeah, let me try not to put my foot in my mouth. Just it is definitely feels like chick oriented. But that's top of the podcast or top of the charts for streaming right now. So maybe something to look
Somebody's
at.
watching it. Yeah, somebody's watching it.
All right. Oh, so right off the top, Encanto, watch it. The Adam Project. What do you think? Watch or no watch?
Watch it. Absolutely.
I thought it was worth watching. I'm a little fried out on him, but that's totally okay. All right, guys. It's time for the next new segment we're going to be doing today, and that is the joke of the week.
Joke of the week.
Here, totally. Yep. I just hold on. I'm going to tell you a joke. Don't read it because
Okay.
I know you can see it right there. Don't read it. I'm going to tell you the joke, and then you can tell me afterwards. All right. So given that context, I came across this on the internet this week. A lady online posted this, and basically she was at a gas station and she was talking to a police officer because she was robbed. She's like, "I'm okay, just a bit shaken. For those who don't already know, I was robbed at the gas station today. After my experience and initial shock, I managed to give the police a report. The police were quick to respond and calmed me down, which was great because I was nearing a breakdown. However, all my money is gone." Apparently, the police officer asked this person, "Do you know who did it?" She told him, "Yeah, it was pump number 4."
It's the gas. I laugh so hard every time I
Oh
see
my
the
gosh, that was
gas price.
horrible. Guys, I'm going to work on
It's
being
a
a
dad
better
joke.
comedian to tell these out. I probably ruined that.
I got it.
That's okay. It'll get better later. Anyhow, guys, that was the joke
Every
of the
time I
week.
see a car, it's a joke because how much you guys are
You know
paying
what?
for
I'll work on
gas.
my. You know what I'm going to
Make fun of
do?
me and my electric bike.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these jokes and I'm gonna rewrite them so they make more sense to me, and then I'll release them for future episodes. Because guys, we're gonna get into everything. We've got video games. We're gonna have jokes. We're gonna have stories from the internet. We've got a contest I want to roll into next week. So those are some of the big things coming. I guess that's it for the day. To tell you the
Yeah.
truth, that's it. We're 23 minutes in, and that is our cutoff point. Let me see if there's anything else I need to do. Just kind of checking through the
Oh,
random
there's some more.
video
The Duke
points
Nukem and
here.
the Beast. Close with some of that.
Wait, Duke Nukem and what?
Was where towards the end of the video? Did you forget the beach in there too, or is this just the White House?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna. We have a little later. If you're watching the video segment right now, we totally had the other one or the other part of the video,
Or I just get
where
wrecked by
where
those
you're just
guys
getting
in
wrecked by the
floaties.
people. Yeah, guys, Duke Nukem 4D or 4D.
40. This is Duke Nukem 3D.
All right, Duke Nukem 3D. Yeah, just a really good game. Really basic shooter. Just turn your brain off and just shoot everything. Kind of like what's that other game that was like that? Oh, I don't know. There's
You
just
just watch me get owned. There's Doom, and then
oh
there's
yeah,
like
and there's a place in the game where you can give someone money, and I think it used to be the letter G. If you don't know what I'm
it's
talking about, keep
E.
looking around,
It's
and
E
then
on my keyboard.
what is it? It's E.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If anybody asks you for money while you're playing the game, just press E to pull out the money, and interesting stuff will happen.
Yeah.
By the way, this game is probably not completely for kids either. Guys, that's it. We'll see y'all later.
And
Thanks
what is that?
again.
Not safe for work? Isn't that? What do you
Yeah,
say?
NSFW. Yeah, it's not safe for
NSFW.
work.
He
All
knows
right.
all the buzzwords.
All
I
right,
really
guys,
don't.
that is it. We are absolutely done. We are out. Hopefully, you enjoyed this early version of the show. We're working on a bunch of things right here. The next one will be even better. We promise.
Yeah,
Cord,
we get better every day.
any other notes?
No, that's all I had for
All
you.
right,
But
guys. Hey, thanks again for joining us. Have a great rest
be
of the
careful
day.
what you say to people.
Oh, that is true
You're
too.
liable to get slapped.
Yeah, you'll be like, it'll be like Chris Rock, and you'll get slapped when you're doing the when you're doing the Oscars. He did apologize though. He absolutely did apologize.
Did they
and I thought
apologize
that
to
was
each
right.
other? Did Chris Rock apologize for the joke?